Hi, I have picked this one up and I have finished it. Silly question. Yeah, I wouldn't be on here if I hadn't finished it, would I really? Impossible Creatures by Katherine Rundell. And it won Waterstones Book of the Year last year, 2023, and I can see why. It might be a children's fantasy, but I was swept away. I absolutely loved it. Michael Mapergo says on the front, there was Tolkien, there is Pullman, and now there is Katherine Rundell. So he's putting it up in the sort of children's classics, and I think it has the potential to be a children's classic. If I'd got grandchildren, I'd be sitting reading this with them because it is wonderful. From the cover art with the dragon and the descriptions inside, you've got maps. I love books with maps. And then you've got the creatures, the pictures, the illustrations and the descriptions. You know, mythical, magical creatures. That's the beginning, but you get all of these before you start the story. Absolutely wonderful. All these creatures that live in the let me find it, the archipelago, which is a world nourished by magic, by the glimmery, and it's a world that is hidden from us. It's a world within a world sort of thing. But something is wrong, and these creatures are beginning to die. And that is the start of it. This has got the most fantastic first line. You look at books with first line, you think of George Orwell's 1984, the first line in this one. First line in this: it was a very fine day until something tried to eat him. I mean, the first line of the first book, it sort of sets the scene, doesn't it? Christopher has gone to stay with his grandfather. And when he's exploring in a part of the forest that he's been told not to go to, he finds a baby griffin. He rescues a baby griffin. So he takes it back to his grandfather, who, most grandfathers would be surprised if their grandchild turned up at the door with a griffin, but this one isn't. And he tells Christopher that he is in fact the guardian of the way through to the archipelago, and in time Christopher will be the guardian as well. So the fact that Christopher's turned up with a griffin, so what? Anyway, Christopher goes back to try and return the griffin to its real homeland, and he comes across Mal, a flying girl who is trying to evade a man who is trying to murder her. And the first line of her section: it was a very fine day until somebody tried to kill her. So you've got the two children, and they meet, and it's the start of a wonderful adventure, an adventure that is full of magic and danger and amazing creatures and characters, but an adventure that's also full of emotion. Hang on, this is just not quite right. That's better. Full of emotion. It deals with important themes for children, I think. As the two children, they face death and hardship just as adults do. These kids are facing the same sort of things that an adult does in real life, although we don't have to fight dragons and stuff. You get the picture. And it shows them heroism and sacrifice and the power of grief. And I'll admit it brought tears to my eyes. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. There is so much in here. There's darkness, there's light, there's magic, there's tears, but there is joy and love as well. A fantastic children's book. I thought it was great. Absolutely. And, I would love to read it with grandchildren if I ever get any. But it was super. Absolutely super. So I have a feeling there is another one coming out in September next year, September 2025. I think we return to this world. So who's in it? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there is another one coming out then. So I'm definitely going to look out for it, because I'd love to be transported back to this world again. So that is it. Impossible Creatures by Katherine Rundell. Happy reading. Take care.